Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I done a review slash testing video on Carmi's new Kiss of Fire eyeshadow palette. So if you'd like to see how I done this eyeshadow and swatches and everything, then please just keep on watching. So this is what the box looks like for Carmi, oh my god, Carmi's Kiss of Fire palette, and I absolutely love this box. It is stunning, and on the back you do have a picture of him and a picture of the eyeshadows as well. And then when you open it, if I can open it, it's just like a sleek black shiny packaging with Carmi's signature on it. That is actually his writing, and then when you open it you do get the sheet with the names on it and a huge mirror, and this is what the palette looks like. It has got 2 highlighters as well, and then the rest are eyeshadows. There is 4 mattes and 6 shimmers. So I've not put any highlight on because I want to test the highlighter on it, so I'm just going to swatch them all for you guys. So this is swatches of the 2 highlighters, and this is the lightest one. It does have like a green like hue to it, and then obviously that's the darker one that is too dark for my skin, but you could just mix the 2 together or just use that one as an eyeshadow. Then this is the second row, or the top row of the eyeshadows, and as you can see they are all very pigmented. And then this is the last row, and you can't really see this shimmer that much, but it is because it's quite close to my skin tone. Like, it is pigmented, you just can't really see it because it is like my skin tone. So I'm going to go in with that highlight, and it's called Flash Me, and I'm just going to... Okay, I was not expecting that to be as pigmented. It is really quite green. Like, you can't really see it as much on camera, but in person it is a lot more green. I'm going to try and blend that out a little bit. So I've blended it out a little bit and it does look better. You can just still see quite a lot of green on the skin. I'm not sure how much I would wear this, but I would wear it like as an eyeshadow. Right, so the first time I like swiped twice like that. The first time I've just swiped once, and it's not as intense as the first time that I done it. Like, it doesn't just look like I've got a streak of highlight on. I'm going to add a little bit more just so that it looks as intense as that side. I'm just going to take that on a smaller brush, and I'm going to highlight my nose, my inner corners and my brow bone with this. So I've blended it out a little bit more, and it is looking a little bit more natural, but I do quite like it. It's just the green that's getting me. It is a really nice highlighter. It is very pigmented and very intense. It's just green. Not sure when I'd ever wear a green highlighter, so I might just either mix the 2 together or just use it as a eyeshadow. So I know it's looking different. I'm recording this today, which is Friday. I was recording yesterday, like the last footage of like me swatching the eyeshadows and doing the highlight was yesterday, but I done the eyeshadow and I just really didn't like the way that it turned out, and I didn't have a chance to record again yesterday and upload, so I'm recording today and uploading today. But I have no highlight on again, and I'm going to mix these 2 highlights together because the lighter one was too green. So I'm going to mix both of them and see how that goes. I think that might be too dark, but it's a little bit too dark. But I'll go in with a little bit more of the green to just lighten it a little bit. And my skin is just not the best today, so my foundation is looking quite horrible, but it is a really nice highlighter. They are very pigmented, but you can just see like the darkness a little bit on my skin, but it is a really nice highlight. Just the lighter one is just a bit too green for me. I'm just going to end with some on a smaller brush just to highlight my nose. And I do actually quite like the highlighter. It is just slightly too dark for my skin, as I did say. I'm going to put this on my inner corners and on my brow bone as well. I'm going to use the yellow shade, which is called Yellow Heart, and I'm going to use that as the transition shade. And I know these aren't like my first opinions on the eyeshadows, but you're still going to like get to see the eye look and everything, and they are really pigmented and blend out so easily, just like all of the other Revolution eyeshadows. I'm going to go in with the orange shade, which is called BB. I think that's how he says it, and I'm going to put this right in the crease and on the outer corner as well. So as you can see, it is very pigmented and it blends out so easily as well. And I know there isn't any like transition shades in it, but he did say that there's like obviously hundreds of palettes with transition shades, so he wanted his just to be like more colourful instead of putting like a transition shade in, which I do get because I have got hundreds of eyeshadow palettes that have got transition shades in them. I'm going to go in with the burgundy shade, which is called Kiss of Fire, and I'm going to put this right in the outer corners. And I'm not too worried about blending it out now, I just want to like place the eyeshadow. Then I'm just going to go in and blend that shade out. And I'm going to blend it through the crease slightly. I'm just going to end with some more of that shade just to intensify the colour a little bit, and then I'll go in and blend it out again. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 05, and I'm going to use this to carve out the crease. I'm going back in with some of that burgundy shade, and I'm going to use this just to blend out the edge of that concealer. I'm going to go in with this shade, and it's called XXIII. I don't know, but I'm going to put this on this, like the middle part of the eye, the middle bit of the cut crease. Then I'm going to go in with this light pinky shade, and it's called My Fair Lady, and I'm going to put this on the inner part of the cut crease. I love this shade. You could maybe even use this one as a highlight as well. I'm going in with a little bit more of that Kiss of Fire shade, and I'm just deepening up the outer corner a little bit. I feel like it needs to be a little bit deeper, and I will blend it out. Then going in with that Kiss of Fire shade, and I'm going to blend this on the outer part of the lower lash line. So I ended up just bringing that shade like all the way along, and then I'm going to go back in with the orange shade, and I'm going to use this just to blend that burgundy shade out a little bit. So I went and applied some eyelashes and done my lips and all of that, and I absolutely love this palette. I think Carmi done an amazing job on it. I love how the look turned out today. Yesterday I didn't like it. The eyeshadows were good obviously, but I just didn't like the look that I created with it, but I'm really liking the look that I've created today. So that is it for this video, and I'm sorry for the late upload, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.